Oh my gosh. All right. Well, in my mind, guys, I think it's the perfect time to transition into our this segment. It is our Young Stars draft. I'm going to lay out the rules for you. So we are going to do a snake style draft between the three of us. We are going to try to go 5 players deep each. This could get interesting. The goal of this draft, guys, is so first of all, the pool of players that are eligible for this draft are guys that have been drafted in the last 5 years. So from the 21 draft on, okay? And players that have already been named to an all-star team are not eligible. For instance, Paolo has been named to an all-star team. Let's see who else. I don't have those written down in front of me.
Did Cade make an all-star game last year?
Cade, yep. So you get the point. There's a couple guys that are no longer eligible for this list. Some really interesting names here. So I gave you guys, I don't want to do all your research for you, but I tried to do what Troy always does so well every week and like do some thinking ahead of time for it. So I put it down for you guys. My thought is the way that we are going to decide this is we'll do it by we'll do it by who had the worst differential. You guys were arguing earlier. I'll give the first pick to whoever has the worst differential for again, I'm a big NBA Emirates Cup guy here. So between the Kings and the Sixers, so right now I'm looking at it, the standings of the Emirates Cup, the Sixers, they finished, believe it or not, Dasha, you were not worst in your division. You were a negative 39 in your division, but you had the tiebreaker over Brooklyn. So you're 4th out of 5th. Okay. And Troy, you finished negative 66. So Troy, you have, if you would like, the first pick, or you could take the third pick. It's a snake style draft of the young NBA star draft of the Buckets of Gravy podcast. And I will just say this, there will be theoretical bonus points given to guys that are named an all-star this year. Or if you think, and I want you to make an argument if you think that's the case, or if you think they're a lock for multiple all-stars throughout the future. Again, people like Wemby, superstars like Wemby, Paolo, they're not available, but all these other guys are. Troy, do you want first, second, or third pick?
I will go third. I will go last.
Okay,
but
Dasha?
I have my list ready. So
okay, Ty, I'd also want to extend it to the 2020 draft.
What? Those guys are ancient now, dude.
But they haven't made an all-star. You got to imagine they were 18 years old getting drafted. They're still under 25 years old.
I'll give you one from the 2020.
Okay, I got one.
All right. I have none. I don't know who's in 2020. All right, so do you want first or second pick, Dasha?
I'll take the second pick. I'll stay in the middle. That'll give me time to think in between all your guys' picks.
All right, guys. So with the first pick of the Buckets and Gravy future all-star draft, Team Titus Nixon, this was a tough one. All right, because according to my notes, we have people like Chet Holmgren, NBA champion, but has not been named an all-star yet. We also have guys like Franz Wagner. I love Franz Wagner. It seemed to be my number one pick, but I'm going to have to go with Mr. Amen Thompson for the overall number one pick. I think he may or may not be an all-star this year, but I think he is an absolute lock to be a multiple all-star player in the future in the NBA. And to me, he is the most sure thing on this list of the last 5 draft class to be a multi-time all-star.
All right. Dasha, you're up.
Okay. Well, Ty, I cannot believe you passed on your hometown guy.
I just want to make it interesting, you know.
He's
not my hometown guy. I'm not from Germany, Dasha. So I'm American first.
I am
This
shocked.
is an America First podcast.
Well, I'm shocked that you didn't pick him, but I think because you didn't pick him, I think he's going to be my number one pick. My pick. He's carried your team. Once they trade Paolo, I think I'm going to go with Franz Wagner.
Wait, Dasha, are you doing that more on the fact that he's a lock to be an all-star, first-time all-star this year, or are you looking at more of the multiple all-star appeal of him?
I think multiple. Once he gets Giannis on his team, you know, he's going to carry continue to carry that team. Giannis is going to defer to him, and he's going to open up things. But I definitely like his game. I've seen him in international play. You know, when he's with Germany, doing amazing things.
Yeah.
That I think he's ready to take on that role, and with Paolo being off on the bench, it's allowed him to do that.
I'm already regretting not taking him first, by the way. Anyways.
No call. I was shocked when you mentioned Chet. You're pumping up Chet. I was like, oh, he's just gonna go with Franz.
Well, listen, guys. I begrudgingly have to do this. My hated arch rival, the Los Angeles Lakers. He's 6th in the league in points scored per game. He will most certainly be a first-time All-Star. He averages the most free throws in the NBA.
The history of the
He scored 50 on the Kings already this year and shot like 25 free throws in that game. Mr. Austin Reeves will be a first-time All-Star. I don't think there's any doubt. He gets a boost playing for the Lakers. He certainly will be on the All-Star team. That's a no-brainer for me. An easy selection, and I can't believe he fell to me at 3.
Well, enjoy watching
any
all those-
rebuttal? Any rebuttal or any comments?
I just think it's absolute crap that this guy is second in the league after Shea, or maybe he's third free throw attempts per game. He shoots 10 a game. I mean, that's a disgrace. The guy is a perpetual flopper, and I think he's boosted by the team and the franchise he's with for sure. And I'm very jealous that he had the career he had, and I never did.
Yes, yes.
Average sized white guy.
How awesome and lucky is it for him that he plays with Luka? I mean, come on.
Yeah, and LeBron.
And
So
LeBron.
yeah. And then guys, I mean, I just can't believe this guy fell to me as well. I'm gonna take him a little early here, but I have a fear that Dasha would take him because Dasha has been the biggest truther of his since he was in college in Tallahassee. But he's playing out of his mind this year. Ferocious on defense. The ball's running through him. His team's finally got good players around him. I'm worried Brandon Ingram might take his spot. I don't know if both of those guys will get on the team, but Scotty Barnes, baby. First time All-Star this year. I'm going for him.
Are you sure he's not been named an All-Star?
I'm 100% sure.
He was at the All-Star game last year.
Yeah.
But I think he just participated.
That's fine. He was at the game.
No, I think
I'm
he
totally
participated
okay with
in the
him
skills.
attending the game.
Well, him and
Tyrese drafted in. I'm confused
Tyrese
now.
Maxey. Wait, hold on. Him and Maxey went head-to-head in the skills competition, but he was not in the game. You sure, Troy?
I'm 100% sure Scotty Barnes has been nowhere close to an All-Star.
All right.
Troy,
nowhere close.
Basketball Reference says he's a one-time All-Star.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, is this going to be do we find him? Can we find Troy for?
Wow, he did make it.
Yeah,
what year?
2024?
It was last year. Him and Maxey, both, right? Oh wait,
that's insane. The Raptors were crap, and he did nothing to help them win. That is insane. Okay.
Wait, he made it last year. He only played 65 games. Oh, maybe he played them all before the.
I am a Barnes truther, Troy. You got that. That guy is.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Well, I'm going to my next pick, Jalen Johnson of the Hawks.
Damn it!
Yeah, that's an easy pick.
No, let him have Barnes.
He's for sure an All-Star. He's blossomed with Trae Young out. He was the number 1 recruit coming into college at Duke. Didn't work out at Duke, but there's a reason why he is the number 1 recruit. He's the man. He'll make the All-Star team this year without a doubt.
Great pick, Troy. The Sixers played him. He was the best player on the court, and it wasn't. Unfortunately, crunch time wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Good pick. Good pick, man.
Forgive me for the Scotty Barnes there.
You might have to lose your third round pick.
I know.
Yeah, he should be. No, he should lose a second round pick.
Yeah. Gosh. So, all right.
I was surprised too. I remember being like, "Oh," when I was going through it. I'm a little surprised by that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hate to go all white, but I think with the hype and with everything else going on with his game, I think I'm going to have to take Cooper Flagg.
Cooper Flagg is making the All-Star team? All right.
Wait, what year, Dasha? How many years in the future are we talking here?
If not this year, by next year.
You think he'll make an All-Star team this year?
Have you been watching the Mavericks play lately?
No, because they're
No,
terrible.
he's had 8. Well, it's been on him, which is a bad idea. But now they have AD back. I think if you have AD with them and take that pressure off, I think you're going to start to see him kind of blossom, and he will be an all-star either this year, but definitely next year.
Do you think he's gonna be a second-year all-star, Dasha?
Yes.
That's a small group of people. Okay. All right, more all-stars for me, I guess. I'm gonna have to go with the obvious one. He's an NBA champion.
Wait, Ty, can I get Troy's take on that last one? Troy, what do you think about my pick? Can I just ask Troy's opinion?
Yeah. You're right. You're talking to the wrong guy about that one.
Yeah.
Cooper Flagg? Yeah. I mean, he's been playing well. I don't think he'll make an all-star team this year, but I do think he's definitely improved. I mean, we said it from the beginning too. I don't know what Jason Kidd was doing playing him at point guard.
Yeah.
That was idiotic. But man, the moment's not too big for this guy. He's just an ultra competitor. It's crazy that he rises up in the biggest moments. He went back and forth with Giannis in a game a few weeks ago. That was pretty awesome.
I remember that.
Watch. So yeah. So I just don't see him being an all-star this year.
Ty, your hate for Flagg is almost as bad as Troy's hate for Coach Norvell.
Dasha, the NBA has not been this loaded in years. You think he's going to be an all-star selection this year?
Yeah.
Or next.
There's no way.
Or next.
I mean,
because this is who gets it. Yeah.
Hats off to, listen, I don't hate the guy. I just hate all of the overhyping like Dasha just did for him in our inaugural future all-star draft. This guy just always gets the benefit of the doubt, man. How can you take him over clear-cut future runner-up every year defensive player of the year because Wemby will win it from now until eternity? Chet Holmgren. He's the NBA champion. Anytime that he's asked to step up, he does. And he only does what he's asked to do. He's going to be part of a 76, 77 team this year. Absolute staple. You know, when you have a dominant team like this, you will make it quite often. Any thoughts on Chet before I pick another shoe-in, I think, for multiple? Well, actually, talk about it because I'm between two people right now. One is a sure thing this year. One is more long-term. How do you guys feel about Chet?
Isn't Chet Holmgren? Isn't he Sean Bradley 2.0?
No.
No.
I'm not how do you feel about Chet?
I'm not as impressed with him, Ty. I can tell you that. I don't think he's going to make an all-star game because he would have to be the third one on their team, right? Wouldn't the other guy that's just coming back from injury, who I think is actually their weak link,
Jalen Williams?
Didn't he just make an all-star team last year, and then he's back this year?
Last year.
Yeah, which is shocking because he's not that good. When you look at this list of even these players on here, but also in the entire NBA, that is a shock that guy made an all-star or all-NBA team. But I think Holmgren rides with his team, but I don't think he's the player that you think he is.
He's averaging 18, 8, and 5 on the best team of all time.
He would average 20. He would average 28 and 4 probably on another team, which I think is very mid.
And we can't forget his blocks though. He's down on blocks this year, but he's always averaging around 2 a game.
Yeah. I mean, I think he'll quite possibly be an all-star. Yeah, I don't.
This year?
Yeah.
And I think I picked him more for kind of like Thompson. I think they're both guys that'll be in the running 10 years straight. All right, so this next one's tough, guys. I think I know who I'm landing on, but I just don't know if he's a multi-time all-star. So let me just think about this one more time before I pull the trigger here. All right, I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go with Josh Giddey. Troy guaranteed he was going to be an all-star early this year, so I started paying more attention to him. His numbers have cooled down a little bit. So again, if it's not this year, I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm hoping that his hot start and just continuing keeping the Bulls somewhat relevant. The Bulls almost knocked off the Magic the other night. I watched all of that game, and Giddey didn't do anything unbelievable, but he did what he does best is he guaranteed a good shot down floor every time that he had the ball in his hands. I just think that's what adds up, big time numbers for him. And this year I'm going to take a quick look at where his numbers have dropped, because again, they have dropped a bit. But for the most part, I still think they're in the running to be all-star worthy, and I think he could get the nod. Yeah, he's averaging a triple-double. He should get it. He's averaging 21, 10, and 9.
Totally. Oh, yeah.
So I thought his numbers dropped more than that. I thought he kind of tapered off, but I think he
well,
should
you
absolutely.
know, Ty, he got hurt too, and the Bulls totally felt like he literally is that whole team. They don't know like how to score if he doesn't play. Like he
Right.
literally is doing everything on that team. So I think for sure he's an all-star. And it's not just like good numbers on a bad team. Like he's like doing real things in real games.
Right.
So I've been super impressed with this guy.
All right, Dasha.
I think that's a great pick, man. That's a steal. That is a steal.
I'm a little surprised you didn't grab him, Troy.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he's going to be a multi-time, you know, like, isn't that crazy that he was drafted in 21? I think he's so much older than that.
Yeah.
That's wild that he's even in this category.
Yeah.
All right. It's back to Dasha.
Dasha, do you have a pick?
I'm deciding between a couple of players right now.
Okay.
One of them is, I'm not even going to tell you what it is.
Well, you just get one, so pick one of them, Dash.
Don't overthink this, Dash. We're not going to make free agency moves later on. It's not like fantasy football where you kick everyone's butt.
I think our loyal listeners are going to listen to this and they're going to hold us accountable. And so I'm taking this very seriously. I think 4 years from now, I don't want to be roasted, but I think my next pick, I think I'm playing between a couple players, but I think I need to mix up a little diversity on my team. So I think I'm going to go with Stephon Castle, guard with the Spurs. Obviously, Fox is doing very good in his absence. I don't know how long he's going to be out. He is out for a little bit. Is that correct?
He's been out, but they would start together. I assume.
So I'm going to go with Stephon Castle. I think much like the Holmgren thing, he's definitely riding off of Shea. Like I think individually, he's riding off being on a good team. He's like the Scottie Pippen to Wemby, but that has value, especially when it comes to all-stars. They're going to pick the second best player on a team that's winning, and so I'm going to go with Castle as my next pick.
Okay.
Are you writing this down, or are we going to have to record this later on? Is anybody?
No, we're just going to have to. Everyone, just remember your picks, and we'll share them at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, we got them. We got them. So I've got my picks in here. I'm going to just start off really quickly with Jalen Duren on the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
Averaging 18 and 11. I mean, just crushing it. Him and Cade Cunningham honestly might have the best two-man game in the NBA. I mean, they're literally unstoppable. I think that, no offense, Sasha, but that Sixers game, I mean, it was unreal how many he was just feeding Jalen Duren the whole game. Yeah,
I agree.
So,
when I thought of him, Troy, but I was thinking, doesn't the All-Star team, isn't it positionless basketball?
Yeah.
That was the one thing holding up against him. He's definitely, if it was a center and they had three centers, I would go all in. I would have picked him up much higher. That's the only thing holding him back, but you're right. The way he plays, he's awesome. He's one of the top 5 centers, very close to it right now in the NBA.
I
That's
agree.
how good he's playing.
I mean, he's crushing it. So I'm going with him, and then I'm going to go up to Portland, Oregon, and select my man Denny Avdija.
Damn it!
Yeah. So
Sasha thought we forgot about him. He's a lock.
He wasn't on the list, Troy.
He has to be a lock this year, right?
Lock. And probably for years
to
come. He showed flashes in Washington before he got traded to Portland, and now he's just crushing it. Great defender. So those are my 2 picks right there.
Troy, that's the second time.
I still don't like that we could draft 2020. You know, Dasha, do you still want someone from 2020? Troy used your move against you. I like the jiu-jitsu, Troy. He baited Dasha into like, hey, can we do 2020? And then he's like a snake.
Oh, my goodness. Damn it.
You robbed
and Jalen Johnson. I think I want to trade my picks for Troy's already because I've seen these guys play. And, the NBA is just awesome, guys. I mean, I know we continue to say it, but when you start to look at each of these teams, that they have players that we can all say that they should be all-stars. I mean, from Atlanta to Portland, that's awesome. I mean, great pick, Troy.
Just real quick, I threw together this list of guys that have not been named to All-Star over the last 5 drafts, and it's like 60 people. And you could make an argument for most of them. I put probably a few extra on each draft class, but that's unbelievable. Unbelievable how much talent there is in the league, young talent. It's
I don't know. Do y'all have any more guys you want to select?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
It's a 5-man team, dude. I just talked about how deep it was.
Are you calling it quits, Troy? Come on. I know you had a good draft, but come on. Troy's just like, I got the best players already. I'm
Yeah.
done. All right.
Wait, whose pick is it? Stash's.
It's my pick. So
Troy, if you have to go, we'll auto draft for you. Dude.
No.
It's okay.
I'm just
Don't put you
anxious.
on auto draft.
No, I have tons of players.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Man.
Troy's like, I want to have starters, backups, G League guys.
There's some good players here, but I think I'm zeroing in on the 2023 draft. When I look at this draft right now, the drafts that have really performed. I mean, you already got Chet, you got Amen Thompson already drafted, and then you have guys I'm considering, and Brandon Miller, Keontae George, two guys that really stepped up this year.
Yep.
And now you mentioned Anthony Black, Ty, your Magic guy. So
right.
How confident are you? You missed on one Magic player. Are you going to pick another one? Or are you going to let him slide back to me on the next round?
I can't say, but I'm dumbstruck at how many good players won't make an all-star game in their career now in the NBA. Whereas like 10 years ago, you had some guys that were like average at best that made 2 or 3. I mean, it's a different league, man. Anyone who's doubting the talent level in the NBA, like when you actually look at it, there's a lot of these guys that will never make an all-star team, which is wild.
Right. And we know this
it's just
last
so
draft,
dumb when teams are trying to build with old players.
Right. And this
like the Clippers and they look so dumb right now, like with the young talent in the league.
Right. And I think what we're going to touch on that CP situation just highlights it. Like, how do you think that getting a bunch of old people are used to being the alphas, you throw them in a locker room and think that's going to work? I mean, come on.
Troy, I'm also realizing Dasha definitely didn't listen to our pod last week. He's like, hey, the Hawks are playing good without Trae Young. I was like, and then we're like, the Clippers we talked about. It also shows how we all think all the same stuff, even when we don't share notes.
No doubt.
But I may or may not have listened to your guys' pod. No, I listened to it.
Troy literally talked. Yeah, but it's to your point, though. Like, the Clippers, we just went off on it. It's unbelievable if they thought this would work, just throwing random old vets that have never like had to. Yeah, they're a dumpster fire. All right, Dasha, stop stalling, buddy. Who you got?
Man, I'm actually feeling good. There's 3 players that I'm going to pick that I could pick that I feel like one of them's going to fall back to me. So I'm going to go with Brandon Miller.
Okay.
Charlotte Hornets. Shooting guard.
This year he's making an all-star team.
No, it's either this year or future all-star game. So
I think at this point,
rookie, like you're betting on the future.
Got it.
Yeah, so I think he's clearly ascending, kind of like a Maxey. Like every year he's getting better, and I think we're probably past the list of people who are going to make it this year, Troy.
Right.
Because I think like Troy, Ty said,
you thought we should be done, Troy?
No.
There's 2 or 3 that can make it.
That would make sense if it was like, all right, not all these people will be named an all-star this year.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with Brandon Miller because I think he's going to be a player in this league for long years to come. What do you all think?
I'm worried about the injury stuff with him, but other than that, he looks like. I mean, honestly, I feel like every time I've watched Charlotte the last few years, he's been hurt. So I don't know. I don't know where I land on him. Troy, what do you think about Brandon Miller?
I love him, but I mean, it's just TBD. So we'll see. I saw him go 1 for 13 the other night, so
I didn't see that one. Troy, if I would have seen that,
Charlotte is a dumpster fire, man, and all this hype with Con Knipple and all this crap. It's like, man, someone's got to make shots on that team. I'm sorry. I mean that team stinks.
And LaMelo Ball, I mean, he's on there, but come on, would he really be great? Like on a really good team that really had to win games. I mean, they're fun. I know he's helped perpetuate the 6-7 craze and all these other things, but are they really, like you said, all together, are they really good? But I think Brandon Miller is a good player. Like I'm banking on his health, and when he does play, from what I've seen, he's a very good player. One of the best players on this list if he's healthy.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna run through as we. So this is gonna be my 4th and 5th pick, right?
Yes, sir.
Ending the 4th round and 5th. So these are my last 2 picks. I just want to name some of the players who have not been drafted yet to be all-stars at any point in their career. That's what the point of this, like, that they have not been named to an all-star team, but these are people that you'd be building that you think will be multiple all-stars. We have Kuminga, who really jumps out to me because I think it's all situational. He might have a super low basketball IQ, which is why, like, even last night, they're missing Draymond. Draymond played 9 minutes. They're missing Jimmy, Steph. They still only played Kuminga, or tonight against y'all, the Sixers. They played him like 18 minutes. So I don't know if Kerr was sending a message or if Kuminga got hurt. So I don't know what's going on there, but that he's fascinating with his talent. We have Trey Murphy, who probably just needs to get out of that situation from a talent level, kind of a do-it-all guy. I could absolutely see that happening.
Wait, Ty, how about you pick and don't name all of the players that we might pick?
I'm just focused on the old guys, the 21.
I think this is good because our listeners don't know everybody that we're looking at. I like this.
Sure,
like what's left in the pool.
We'll play cleanup batter at the end. You're right, Troy. We'll play cleanup batter at the end. So all that to be said, gosh,
wait. Troy does have a good point, Ty. You need to make a pick to close out this round and then do this.
Yeah, all of us need to make our picks. He's just listing out.
You need to make a pick, and then
I'm making my last two.
He wanted to go through all the players to see if he could get a reaction out.
Doing good. All right. So who I'm gonna go with somebody who I think is on a team that there's not a lot of shots that go around, but I just absolutely could. And so I don't think he's an all-star this year, but I think he will be an all-star in the future, and it's Jabari Smith from the 2022 draft. He's solidified himself as a rotation guy on what looks like the top 3 team in the NBA. And I just think he's going to keep growing. Now, that was tough because I really wanted to be meta and take Tari Eason, who's shooting like 49% from 3 or 50% from 3 this year. Does the same draft class. But I named one more there for you, Trey. All right, so I took Jabari Smith, and then my last pick, this was a tough one between Keegan Murray and VJ Edgecombe. I wanted to steal the heart and soul of your franchises, but I'm gonna between the two of those, I'm gonna go VJ Edgecombe. I'm banking on the future. I think he's a special athlete, and he rounds out. I like some positions in my basketball team, so that ends with Amen Thompson, Josh Giddey, VJ Edgecombe, Jabari Smith, and whoever else I took. So I'd be curious to hear your last picks, gentlemen.
That rips my heart out. That was definitely under consideration. I want to comment on VJ. I think it's very sad to say as a Sixers fan, but I think VJ already is our most clutch player as a rookie. Anytime they've even given him a chance to sniff the ball in the last 2 minutes, he's made shots. Tonight, he rebounded an air ball. I mean, Troy, you might not say that that's clutch, but guys that are winners, they're looking for opportunities, and anybody else on our team would have stood and looked at that ball. He went, got the ball, laid it in, Ty, for the game-winning hoop tonight against the Celtics. When they just let him have a shot, he hits it. I mean, this is a rookie. He shouldn't be this confident doing this. So I definitely like that, but it's just lack of opportunities. You got to get this guy the ball. It's clearly evident he wants it. There's some guys in the 25 draft I really, really like. You guys know this. Some guys I've seen in an NCAA tournament, I'm like, these guys are going to be good. This is not for this year. And so it's really tough for me to pass on a 25 guy. But again, a guy I've seen live in person. I does stuck it all for him that the All-Star game is positionless. But a guy I've watched is really, really good player and a horrible team is Alex Sarr for the Washington Wizards. If you watch this guy play, this guy is an all-star caliber player, just in a horrible situation, a horrible team, and if things change. But Alex Sarr is a legit NBA player.
I like it.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm just gonna put my last 2 picks in. Very easy. This is a smooth
you get one
process
pick.
for me.
Wait, you're closing the draft. Or Troy, your last pick, man. You get one.
Oh, I only get one.
Yes, you got to pick one,
Oh,
right,
okay.
Ty? Or are we coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah, one, Troy.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go. So for me, it was out of Derek Queen, Dasha's, who I kind of just have enjoyed picking all of Dasha's favorite players, young players. But I'm gonna go Khalil Ware out of Miami from the Heat. He gets overshadowed by Bam, but there's rumors that they might be in the Giannis business, and I think he would be number 1 on Milwaukee's list of players from the Heat that they would want. I think he could be a centerpiece, cornerstone franchise player. Who knows if he left the Heat? I mean, he's at the best player development organization in the NBA, or one of. So I'm really impressed with the guy. He can knock down threes. He's in and out game. So I'm going to pick him. I needed a center anyways here. So, and I know this was
I want to hear y'all's honorable mention, because there's some other names I feel like we should mention.
Yeah, I thought Trey Murphy was a great pick. And I know, I went, I kind of went and ran with this a little bit, but I feel like we got to name some first-time All-Stars here that I think are for sure going to make it here. And they were not. One is Desmond Bane. He's 2020 draft.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could make it this year. Like, just straight
Wait,
up.
he's 2020?
He's 2020.
So he could have been Abijah was
I
selected.
didn't research those old men in the 2020.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Bane would be at the top of the list.
They're too old, man. Bane's like 100. There's no way 2020.
Man,
I like
well,
it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Well, listen, these two guys are way before 2020, but we got to mention them.
But if they've never been All-Star, I want to hear it.
Yeah. Norm Powell for the Heat. I think he's going to make an All-Star team this year. And honestly, lock him in and lock this guy into Jamal Murray, baby. First-time All-Star this year. Never made an All-Star.
Murray's never made an All-Star team?
Never made an All-Star team.
Wow.
Good
and he is going
picks,
to make
Troy.
the All-Star team this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, those are
That's
two
fascinating.
very good
Yeah.
picks.
Yeah. So obviously not young, not up and coming, but
Right.
those two guys never made an All-Star team along with Desmond Bane. And just having phenomenal years, man. The Clippers shooting themselves for not paying Norm Powell. And
So dumb.
just gets
Josh,
worse and worse for them.
You didn't mention Donovan Clingan. I was a little surprised by that.
Well, he's a pretty good center, but not an all-star. There's a couple of guys that I think we left off the list.
Future All-Star.
Yeah, a couple of honorable mentions I'd like to mention. Keontae George for Utah is averaging 20-something points a game. I mean, he's 22 points a game, I believe. He's really stepped up when it looked like he was a bust, but he's ascending. Anthony Black, the 2023 draft, out of all the ones you looked at, are really have the players to watch. I mean, you already had Amen Thompson, Chet. I picked Brandon Miller, but
and
Keontae
how about
George,
Amen's brother, Azur Thompson's a solid player.
Azur is doing very good, yeah. And then of course Anthony Black, 30 points a game, and if they continue, he ends up becoming a starter and getting starter minutes, then he could be in line for an all-star team.
Well, Dasha, you mentioned everyone from that draft except for the guy who should have been the number one pick over Wemby, Scoot Henderson. His name did not leave your lips. I don't know why, but there's still some hope there. I mean, when he plays and gets minutes, he produces. I can see him getting a random all-star team, but there's no way in hell with how deep the guards are in our league right now.
He ain't never making all-star.
What about Cason Wallace if he goes off somewhere else when Shea isn't scoring 40 points a game? It's pretty good.
Hey, how are we feeling about Michael Porter Jr. this
for
year?
all-star?
15th in the league in scoring, averaging 25.
Interesting.
Yeah. On close to 50% shooting a game.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good trade. That wasn't a good.
Yeah,
I don't think it was either, man.
Yeah, I was all about that trade when it happened. So
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
I'm not high on the one thing it did do, Dosh, was gave them the ability to sign more players. But Cam Johnson, Michael Porter Jr. just player comparison is
even close.
Not
they were
even
trying to act like
close
it was
to
a
me.
better fit and all this.
No
but
way.
No
way. Yeah. There's no way. So
that's interesting.
Yeah. So Michael Porter Jr. knew how to play with Jokic too. That was the thing. Like they really gelled well together. He could get rebounds. Cam Johnson was a bum at UNC. I don't even understand the hype with Cam Johnson.
He's just a shooter. Like, why would you have a guy that only shoots? I mean,
but he's not a better shooter than Michael Porter Jr. though.
Exactly.
Hell
One
no.
thing that he's.
That's funny.
Yeah, but
wow, a lot of young talent, guys. Crazy. I think my team wins though in a simulation, 10 out of 10 times.
I don't know. I
You
might
couldn't
like
even
Troy's
name
team.
your fifth player.
It was Chet. I was forgetting
Oh,
Chet.
it was Chet.
He's so
Are we
skinny, I missed
gonna
him.
post this on our are we gonna post these teams
Yeah,
on
we'll
our
post it. We'll post
okay,
it.
please do.
We left Shaden Sharp out too, man.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's doing
there's some
great.
good players.
I hope the NBA figures out the All-Star thing. They tried to do like the shorter games. Like they screw everything. Adam Silver.
Yeah.
I do
They
like
screw
that. I
everything
thought last year was getting a little bit closer. I do like having an international team against everybody.
I agreed. Some semblance of that where there's more opportunity for more guys to play, but they did such short games. Each team had like 8 guys, and the games were over in like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. These guys can go out and be like, oh, I don't need to be competitive because.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to go get after
But the
it,
international
the game's
players
gonna
are
be over.
so good. I think they're on to something there, though. That's what they need to really hit on is international
Getting more
against
people in
US,
it.
against US, international against US players. That's a great.
The U.S. won't play the international team. There's no
Yeah.
way. They shouldn't. It would be. What are we gonna roll out? Jaw and Zion are like starters for the USA
And Cooper
team.
Flagg, Ty. Don't forget about Cooper Flagg.
Right. Well, could Embiid play for us now that he's an American citizen?
Yeah, exactly. He'll change his mind every
He's
time.
our only hope.
Well, then that game he'll be like, "Oh, I want to be international player team." He always wants to go with the front runners. He's a loser.
Oh,